Low voltage on the fence. The fence gremlins got me. Old stock fence. Get you every time. It's almost like a little gremlin comes around the middle of the night and wraps a piece of wire around that. Don't know how it happens, it happens. I had a calf get underneath the wire and got a call. I had a calf out on the road here at the gravel pit. So maybe the voltage wasn't good enough on this fence line. And I have been weed whacking and cutting brush as I have time, but this charger I've got, you go right through this stuff no problem. So yeah, wasn't the charger's problem, but yeah. So the fence gremlins strike. I did bush hog along this fence the other day. I may have somehow stirred up that old wire with bush hog or something. I don't know. As you can see, it doesn't look like I got that close. I have no idea how that wire got wrapped around there. But I've had that happen more than once. Yeah, that is always a problem. So you always go look where you have old stock fence and you try to push it out of the way, but it's a big wad there. It's hard to get rid of that. Once that stuff gets bulldozed and knocked down, and that's a hell of a good short. When you get that, it's a hell of a good short. You know, these modern fence chargers, they're made to handle a big load compared to what the old types were. And but you get a short like that stock fence is tied to probably hundreds of yards of other stock fence. Brought the voltage down on this line to a little bit over 2,000 volts. I went to some other lines, you know, acres and acres away. I was in the 5,000s. So I know something's wrong, because a lot of times I'm running 8,000, 9,000 volts. All right, got the cows over here grazing some of my alfalfa. Let's take a look. New one way over there, so that's probably what went under the fence. I got a call and I said, well, see if the truck drivers can shove the thing back under the fence, and they did. So they're on this is this piece that was a reclamation piece I did last year. I put a pasture mix down. I did a video on it earlier in the year, and it came up pretty strong with a pasture mix. But the pasture mix, at this site, it came up heavy alfalfa. I was a little bit worried about grazing this thick of alfalfa, but I haven't had any problems. Babies here. I'm waiting for one more at this location. You can see, if you watch what they're eating, they're really lapping up, going right to that alfalfa. There is some grass in here, you know, but not a lot. I do have some old dry bales of hay from last year, so they can use them as a buffering agent. And they're over here nipping on them bales. I said I was bale grazing this piece last winter. So yeah, there's 12 babies. I opened them up, had them come in here 2 days ago, and all the babies were bedded down, so I didn't get a good count. A lot of times I want a good count, get out here in the morning when them babies aren't bedded down and they're out here grazing with the mamas. Grazing here. I should get 3 to 4 grazings anyways off of this. It's what, July 23rd right now, I think. Do some more second cutting alfalfa today. I was waiting for the dew to come off. Looks like it's coming. I got some pretty thin second cutting alfalfa to start on, so as soon as I get this fence back up and going, double check the voltage, be back in the hayfield.